Hello everyone, Paint with Rick. Today we're going to do another paint by number, believe it or not. It's a famous one by Van Gogh. Let me lay it in here and I'll explain it as I lay it in, and I'll show you the picture. There's a green here, then we got some yellow coming across here, and then right here there's going to be a huge tree going up to the top in like a Van Gogh style, and then next to it there's a little one next to that tree there. Then it has some has some rolling hills back here coming down, and then he's got these cool swirly clouds up in there, and then he has bushes in front of these trees all along here, just like that. We're going to give it a try in the style that I use, and let's get started. Let me show you a picture of it. They sell this kit at Michael's, this Van Gogh paint by number. We're going to give that a try using my style, and what I'm going to do is start with the very light blue sky. So I'm dipping into my white and a very light blue, just to get some color laid down in the sky. Very light blue. Just fill up your whole sky with some light blue. And we know the hills are here, so you can just come down to your hills. Just dip into linseed oil, grab a little bit of white and blue at the same time, and so it looks almost like a baby blue up there. Just fill this in. It's pretty cool design he has, you know, because he had the way the hills are going here and this along here. It's a good composition. I think that's why it's so famous, but among other things. All right, there's our blue sky, and what I'll probably do is swirl different color clouds on top of it and see what happens. I'm going to kind of wipe it down a little bit with a paper towel, and then lightly blend that in there. I'll probably do, let me put these rolling hills in real quick, and then we'll do the clouds. So we want to use it's a little darker blue is what he used on these hills, and I think a little touch of purple in there. So we'll just do some rolling hills here. We'll add different colors to it as we go, but let's just get them lightly painted in so we know where they're going to be. Okay, just a bluish color, darker than the sky, just like that. All right, let's do some of the clouds now. So what I'm going to do is probably tap them all in, and then we'll blend them. Then we'll blend it in all together at once. So up here we had some purple clouds, so I'm going to put a little purple there, and then over here was like a darker blue. I'm going to put some dark blue up here, and then he had some light blue down here. And some gray over here. Very good. Okay, now I'm going to grab some white and we'll make some clouds now. Wipe your brush off. Dip into your linseed oil, grab some white, and let's just pop in a cloud here in the corner. You had one. I have one here swirling down. Have one coming up like this and down from the tree. Behind the tree. Then you had one coming up here and down. I'm just tapping in what would be the top of clouds here. And then you had one coming across here. And a little one right there. That's all it had in there. Okay, I'm going to wipe my brush off and pull some of these clouds down now to shape them. And hopefully it'll look cool. I think it will look cool. All right, let me grab my, I'm going to use the, this type of blender brush. It's called specialty brush. It's a mop brush. So I'm going to lightly blend just the bottom of the clouds. I'm trying to get them to blend into the color underneath. Wiping my brush off. Lightly blending the bottom of the clouds. Pulling them as I go to give the tops some shape. Bottom of the cloud. Pull up on your cloud, lightly blend it. There we go. Looks good. Now we can add a little more. What we could do is add some purple up in here, because this cloud was more purpley, and this cloud had some purple in it. We'll just add a little bit of color now to some of these, and more purple on this one coming down and around, just like that. Let me get the mop brush, lightly blend that. Let's see how that looks in the frame. Pretty good. I like it. Okay. Let's put some color on our hills now. He had the same thing. He just had he had hints of white on the tops of these hills here. Just on the tops. Over here. And then some of it had a little purple in it, so I'm going to add a little purple. Just like that. I'm going to get a blender brush. Lightly blend that in. There's our hills. All right, let's do, I'm going to do the tree now, so I got a mixture of sap green and a little black. We're going to do the tree dark, and then lighten it as we need it. So his tree was coming from right about here. I'm going to start at the top here and work my way down. So it was almost to the top. So what I'm going to do is tap in one side of it, bring it down. And then get some more paint. I'm going to do the other side now. Bring the outside down. Get some more paint. Fill it in. Just push it into the painting, this color, sap green and black. And then shape your tree. Just like that. That's what it looked like. All right, now let's get some more color. And then there's a smaller one right next to it, just above this hill. It's the same style, but smaller. Coming down. I'll do one side first, and then the other side. Fill it in. They were touching right here, so very good. This is a Van Gogh paint by number, so they sell it at Michael's. If you want to get it, you can. That'd be cool. I'm gonna grab a chip brush now and put my bushes in here. Find a good brush here. So we had some bushes. I'm going to do them in dark first, and then we'll lighten them up. So right here we have some bushes coming in front of these trees here, just like that. We'll just make them dark now, and then we're going to lighten them up. Then we had some bushes here. We had some grass come in all the way to here. Just like that. Just tapping it, pushing in the color there. Now with the top of your brush, there was some distant trees here, tops of distant trees. Just like that. Looks good so far. Okay, right underneath all this stuff we had yellow. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wipe the brush off, use the same brush, dip into my linseed oil, and I'm going to push this yellow in just underneath the green, okay, just underneath it. I'm going to push it in. I'm leaving the green on my brush because I wanted to have different looks in there. But all this was filled in with yellow. I gotta put some more yellow on my palette here. Van Gogh paint by number. This I really like this composition that he has on here. And the colors, you know, the colors he chose. See how I left the green in my brush when I first started, and we get this, we get some different color there, you know. I kind of like that. Now down here we got a very light green, so I'm going to push that in. This is just green grass right here. Right on the edge of this yellow. Just push it in. Push it into your painting. Just like that. You can grab a little yellow if you want to lighten it up some more, make it brighter. A little yellow. That's pretty much what he had and as far as color. So now we can start adding our different effects in here. So with the same brush, just wipe it off, dip into your linseed oil, and let's grab some yellow ochre. And now right down here with some yellow ochre, pull up right here just a little bit. We'll create some grass. It looks like grassy stuff going on here, with not too long, just very short. Now with your wipe your brush off and do the same thing just above it, just to add some texture to that color. Now just pull up on it. It's going to make it look like grass, okay? Just pull up on it. Okay, very good. Let's see how that's looking. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Can blend some of this to if it's too dark for you. Just like that. All right, down here, there's a few, let me grab my small fan brush. There's just a few kind of grassy things going on down in here. Just put some sap green on there and then just pull it to the left, right underneath whatever you put down there. You can pull them to the right as well. Had some darker colors in here. Very good. I like that. You can blend it if you want. All right, let's highlight our tree now with your the big fan brush that you made this with. We're going to dip into our sap green. I'm sorry, linseed oil, and get some yellow. And he had a bright spot right here. Just tap some yellow right here. Okay, and then a little bit on this one. Just tap some yellow in there. It'll turn green the more you push on it. And now dip into your linseed oil and get some white on your brush. And a lot of this he had highlighted here. We're going to use white to create some little bushes down here, okay? Just kind of tap your fan brush to make some bushes down at the bottom there. These trees were highlighted on the one side. Just like that. We can even, you can pull these up if you want. All right, I'm kind of liking it. Looks good. Let's see how it looks in the frame. Pretty good. I like that. I really do. A little, I'm going to mop some of this to blend it down here at the bottom. All right, guys, there you go. You got your Van Gogh type painting here with your fan brush right here at the edge of the green. Just kind of pull up right at the edge of that green, okay, to make it look like grass. And then you can come in here and pull up some spots. Maybe right where you have the dark, just pull it up a little to indicate that there's grass down here, okay? Just like that. All right, I'm liking that. You can work your bushes here till you get them the way you want them. Push it into the color. Just like that. Push it into the color. Finish it off. It's really cool. I kind of like it for a simple, might be simple, but it's a very famous piece. All right, guys, give this one a try, and I hope you enjoyed it. Something different for me. I think I did another paint by number, but I really like this one because of the colors. Give that one a try. That's a 16 by 20. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for subscribing too.